really fantastic prizes. So is Sugar and Spice ready to come on yet, Dion? Let me know. Are they still getting ready? Okay, so I think they're actually coming on at about 7:45 is what I told them, more or less, give or take. All right, so let's talk about the BRAC situation. We got 10 minutes to talk about it. I think we can wrap it up in that amount of time. This is one of those situations. On Sunday evening, I started to get some messages and some calls that said, "Hey Sandy, there's a situation in the BRAC where honestly, we needed more. We needed assistance, not more. We needed assistance to begin with from the RCIPS." And I was like, "What? Why? What's going on?" Well, lo and behold, there was a boat that was in distress, and essentially the bottom line is the RCIPS was nowhere to be found. The Coast Guard allegedly was nowhere to be found, and the people that had to come to the rescue of the boaters were actually the good citizens of Cayman Brac. And people feel like this situation has been downplayed, and not just downplayed, but even misconstrued by the RCIPS press office. So let me just I'm gonna pull out one of my messages here. The first person to alert us about this, obviously I do not call any names, but this lady messaged us and she said, "Sandy, what's going on? We got a situation on Cayman Brac." She messaged me at 11:22 p.m. and I responded at 12:21 a.m. saying, "Oh, wow," thinking this isn't good. And let me read to you a screenshot of what she sent, which I believe was a screenshot that somebody else posted on social media. So here's what it said. It said, "Today, Linares Ebanks got a call stating that his son and another guy was seen in distress after returning from Picklebank by the police helicopter doing a medevac about 35 miles northwest of the BRAC. Immediately, Kashawn Rich and Little Cayman District Officer Tate McFarland fueled up and headed to the location with Linares, Teddy, and a few others. And I was just informed by Raymond Scott, who immediately got in contact with a bulk carrier and was told that they had them in sight. And he reported that around 1830 hours, the two rescue boats were on the scene. I would really like to know what would have happened if these good Samaritans didn't go. Would the police boat be going to rescue them? Another thing is, I believe the government should give Mr. Scott somewhere decent to help with these rescues and put him on a salary, as he has done hundreds of rescues over the years. These are the sorts of things that needs to be addressed and dealt with. Big up to all the parties involved in this rescue, and let's pray for safe return, which I know will take a few hours." Well, so it looks like this message was actually sent before, before the rescuers were able to come back with the boat in distress and those passengers. So I actually have a number for Mr. Raymond Scott. Because Mr. Raymond does do a lot for the residents of Cayman Brac. And I'm going to call him in just a second, but let me just finish telling you the story. So I heard this and I thought, this is a situation that's brewing. And then we waited. And yesterday, the RCIPS released a statement. Now, their statement was short, but apparently 100% incorrect. I mean, I don't know how you get this wrong, but the RCIPS essentially said that the police helicopter and the Coast Guard responded to this vessel in distress. Now, I don't know what their definition of responded to actually means. I mean, let's give them the benefit of the doubt that they're using it in the most loose possible terms, because clearly
I will be the one to pick up the garbage in the bin this morning.
They just missed the boat, literally, like figuratively and literally, right? So here's the thing. What the Brackers have said is that they got the call, so they got the distress call. It came in. They then made every single effort to obviously get these guys the assistance that they needed. The helicopter the police helicopter was incoming
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyhow,
to go to Faith
did someone
Hospital to pick
recommend
up
wait
a
like
medevac
the
patient.
garbage there? Because it's a lot.
So on their way
I
to
have a
Cayman
big
Brac, they
apartment
got this
like this.
distress call. So essentially, they
It's
located
not
the
us,
boat
man. Don't worry
and
about it. This is
sent in
my
the
routine.
quadrants. Let me tell you who they sent it to. I had to get all this
Let's know the
information because you
manager
guys
if you
know I
can
know
wait for
absolutely
me.
nothing about boating, child. So
She's
when
not
somebody
gonna give
tells
you
me a
the
story
code.
like this, I'm like, okay, let me get all the details correct. So they actually sent in the
Yeah, yeah.
so the young man on the boat had a satellite phone.
Sure, sure.
They called for help.
Yeah,
Obviously, I guess that goes to
yeah,
911,
yeah.
whoever.
I'll
The
be there in
helicopter then
now.
located them. Their satellite phone died. So, they basically tried to give them as much information
All
as they
right, thank
could.
you.
The
I
boat
can
had
give you
died.
guys
The
this
satellite
information.
phone also died at this point.
All right, thank you.
And
Sorry,
then
sorry.
the helicopter located them and called in their location to say, I don't know, they're at such and such quadrants, whatever. To who do they call it into now? I think the tower in Cayman Brac. So after they called it in, they went to the airport, Charles Kirk Colonel International Airport, landed, yes, just landed, refueled, which I wonder how many of you know anything about the helicopter? If it just left Grand Cayman, why does it have to refuel the second that it gets to the Brac? I mean, that doesn't sound like a really long distance. So is this helicopter not able to go like from the Brac to Little Cayman? Like it can't make a full return trip without refueling. I thought that that was kind of interesting because I did not realize the limited resources of this helicopter from that perspective. So anyway, they refueled, went on to, let me just get this here for me. Went on then to Faith Hospital, picked up their patient and left. So at some point, the guys on the ground, like in Cayman Brac, were like, okay, are you guys planning on coming back to offer some assistance? And they responded and said negative. Negative means a big fat no. And the guys in Cayman Brac were like, huh? So basically, that process of landing at the airport, refueling, picking up a patient at Faith Hospital, taking them from Faith Hospital, coming in on the medevac, landing them here, that's like a 2-hour process, roughly, give or take. So 2 hours were lost while then they responded negative. They don't intend to help. I'm a little bit perplexed and confused by that. I don't know the situation with the medevac patient. I don't know how serious that was, if that was something where they could have said, hey, let's delay picking them up. And don't we have 2 helicopters? I mean, y'all need to help me out here, but I'm a little bit perplexed. I thought for sure that we had 2 helicopters, 2 police helicopters, and that was one of the reasons why, one had crashed some years back, and the UK government assisted us in getting a second helicopter, so that in situations like this, where you might actually have more than one thing going on, we would have that backup helicopter. So I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, this is what happened. So in the meantime, when the distress call came in, one of the senior, I don't know if he's senior, but he's a fireman at the Brac location, realized that given the description of the boat, that was actually his son. Imagine this. On that boat, that was his son's boat. And he's like, So of course, being a father, you know what I mean? You're like, I need to go. So he got some coverage for his shift, and he clocked out and left, put a team together, rescue team together, which included 2 vessels and 7 persons between the 2. I think 4 was in one vessel and 3 on the other one. $1,700 in gas money, by the way, that they had to use to fuel up, because they didn't want to go out there and run out of fuel themselves or running into any issues. So they made sure that both boats were fully topped up to go out and rescue this 32-foot fishing vessel that again got into distress because basically the boat died. So they leave, the 2 boats left Scott's Dock. It's easy to get that confused with Spots Dock, which is here in Grand Cayman. Scott's Dock at about 4:30 p.m. And they rendered assistance. Now, of course, you can appreciate that this would have been several hours after the original coordinates were given by the RCIPS helicopter. And boats, although the boat is dead, the water is moving and the boat shifted about 3 or 4 miles. Thankfully, it wasn't a particularly rough weather day because the situation, I think, could have ended a lot differently. And everybody in the back is like, just thank God that it has ended well. But they still have a lot of questions in relation to why there was no police assistance and where was the Coast Guard. So anyway, the guys eventually reached them. They had drifted about 3 to 4 miles away from the initial reported area and were estimated to be about 64 miles away from Cayman Brac. So they tried towing the guys in, and then they recognized that the issue really was a actual dead engine because the battery was dead, and I guess it wasn't powering the alternator. Yeah. So what they ended up doing was one of the rescue boats actually had 2 batteries on it. So they took one of those batteries, gave it to the smaller vessel, who was then able to start up on its own power, and they basically safely brought the vessel back in. So all of this took time. 6 hours later, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, they were able to come in. When they were coming in, about a mile out, right, they noticed the Coast Guard. Well, they saw a light of another boat behind them. Lo and behold, that's the Coast Guard. Now, this is where, again, the story gets a little bit fishy. I'm Sugar and Spice. I see you. I'm coming soon. Okay, guys? So this is where the story gets a little bit fishy because, again, the Coast Guard not only was in no position to render assistance, because these guys were like a mile out. They were coming in safely, all 3 vessels. Everything was fine at that point. But then the Coast Guard vessel breaks down. Listen, I'm not making this stuff up. I know this sounds crazy. And if I didn't have so many people telling me the exact same story, you know, you've got 7, 8, 9 people out on those boats. Plus you have everybody in Cayman Brac. You know, they're worse than us, child. They know everything that's going on in the Brac. Somebody sneezes in West End. Somebody in, what's the other end of Cayman Brac? I don't know. The other end. They know that somebody just sneezed in West End. They know everything. Or they think they know everything. Right? So that in this case, they knew everything that was going on. And people were not happy. So by the time, 10, 11 o'clock, that's why I got that message after 11, because the guys had just come in and the story was starting to come out in terms of, exactly what had gone down. They were starting to already question what use is the Coast Guard in the RCIPS helicopter. In this case, they were of no assistance. So the Coast Guard itself broke down. I thought to myself, hold on. Is the Coast Guard, aren't these new boats that the Coast Guard has? Where do they get these boats from? How is it that they're breaking down already? You can't do a rescue without breaking down. I don't know exactly when we say broke down. I don't know. Did it die? Did it, have a hole and, got water gone? I don't know what that even means. But they then needed assistance. Can you believe it? So the community, after spending 6 hours just rescuing these 2 young men, had to turn around and rescue the Coast Guard. Because they're not going to, even though they're a mile out, they're not going to leave them out there to drown a mile out or get in any further distress. Because who would have been rescuing the Coast Guard? Wow. This is a crazy story, I must admit. But from all accounts, this is a true version of the story, not what the RCIPS said. So the RCIPS, and we, Renee, you guys know, is one of our writers here in CMR. And she is the one who normally pays very close attention to the police posts that they put up. And she will put those stories out. So they put up their story. I don't even know what time this went out, yesterday afternoon. And it simply says the RCIPS helicopter and the Cayman Islands Coast Guard responded to a vessel experiencing difficulties on Sunday, the 26th of June, in the vicinity of Pickle Bank, approximately 50 miles off the coast of Cayman Brac. The vessel, which had 2 persons on board, was reportedly experiencing mechanical difficulties. The RCIPS helicopter was deployed and located the vessel sometime later, and the helicopter monitored the vessel at the location until assistance arrived. The rescue effort was assisted by a resident from Cayman Brac who responded to the alert sent by the Operations and Rescue Coordination Center. The distressed vessel was escorted to safe harbor by the CICG, which is Cayman's Coast Guard, and there were no reported injuries as a result of the incident. Wow. I don't know who told the press officer over the RCIPS that this is what happened, but this entire story is a big fat lie. Okay? So first of all, they did not respond to a vessel experiencing difficulties in that true sense. They were en route to a medevac situation. Debbie says, is this a Lifetime movie that you watch, Sandy? I wish. This is the RCIPS. I think the commissioner might want to. We messaged him late last night. He probably was already sleeping. But I was like, what really happened, sir? Do you even know? Because somebody's lying to you. So, they were en route to medevac. All they did en route to the medevac was like, okay, we're up in the sky already. We'll tell you where the boat is located. Then it goes on to say that the boat was experiencing mechanical difficulties as though they discovered that themselves and they would know. Okay. When it says that the helicopter monitored the vessel at the location until assistance arrived, that's also a lie. The helicopter saw the vessel, said it's at, 50 northwest. I don't know. Y'all know I'm horrible with directions. So I don't even know what coordinates they would have given, right? And then that was it. They left. That's not monitor the vessel at the location until assistance arrived. They left, and another couple hours actually passed before assistance could even get out to these young men. And anything could have happened. Listen, Cayman didn't want to fancy themselves as seamen and all kind of stuff, but listen, on the high seas, and as far as I'm concerned, once you pass the high water mark, that's the high seas. Anything can happen. You just never know. So then they go on to say that the rescue effort was assisted by a resident. No, it was 7 Cayman Brackers, and of those, 2 from Little Cayman, boat captains. What were their names again? Let me tell you now. Let's give credit where credit is due. Okay? So big shout out this morning, Mr. Linares Ebanks. It was his son that was actually on the boat. So obviously he was like, listen, we need to go get my boy and his friend. Kashawn Rich. Big shout out to Kashawn this morning. And Little Cayman District Officer Tate McFarland. So they were the boat captains for the 2 rescue boats that actually went out. Big shout out to Raymond Scott, who again got in contact with a bulk carrier, which would have been another big boat that was out there, I guess. Because yes, it says they had them in sight. So I don't know what these people are talking about over at the RCIPS. They got this story all kind of confused. This is worse than what you hear in the Marl Road, because not even us would have gotten it this confused. We at least would have gotten something right in the story. But here they are getting 0 right. The distressed vessel was escorted to safe harbor by the Cayman's Coast Guard. No, it wasn't. The Coast Guard came in late. They were behind them. Like I said, they were already 1 mile out when they saw this light behind them. And they're like, who's this? And that was the Coast Guard. And then the Coast Guard breaks down and they had to get rescued. This story doesn't mention that. Shame. I tell you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm told about the helicopter that the other one is in the U.S. getting serviced. What a hot mess. You see what I'm telling you? These are the things that you just don't know. So stay tuned. Sugar and Spice, are you guys ready? Or shall I call Mr. Scott? I don't know how much time you got today, so I know time might be of essence to them, but we're going to call Mr. Scott here in a second. Amelia, thank you. She says, but think about it. These are the people who provide evidence to the court, which may result in someone's conviction and imprisonment. If they lie about a boat rescue, what else? Well, speak the truth and shame the devil, Amelia. Listen, I have seen police get on the stand, even in my own little dog theft case, lying, bold faced lies. And it was at that moment in my life, a number of years ago, that I recognized, what was that, 9, 10 years ago? I recognized you really can't trust the police. I mean, you really can't. They're supposed to be served. What's RCAPS stand for? Royal Cayman Islands Police Service. They talk about serving and protecting, and they want to be involved in the community. But if the community cannot trust them, that's a concern, and a big one at that. So, I want to have faith in the RCIPS, and I think there are good officers, but I think there's one too many bad seeds that need to be thrown out and plucked out from the RCIPS for us to have any real degree of confidence. But this story is completely wrong on all fronts. So when Renee put this story up, everybody was like, Sandy, where are you getting the story from? Let me tell you what one person said. She commented, where did you guys get your information? She was pissed off. The police helicopter saw the boat in distress while doing a medevac from the Brack and reported it. The father of one of the stranded persons contacted two boats, and they went, found them, started towing them in. But while doing that, they got the engine started, so they all came home under power. After they got about a mile off of the Brack, the police boat showed up and had problems also. So it wasn't the police boat, that was actually the Cayman Islands Coast Guard, which I think the Coast Guard technically falls under the police. The praise needs to go to Tate McFarlane, Keshawn Rich, Linares Ebanks, Garfield Rich, Luciano Lazari, Evel Dilbert, and last but not least, Raymond Scott, who's never recognized for what he does. You guys can mix up your stories. Well, it wasn't us mixing up the story. We were just believing the police, honey, Jill. Now, a lot of times we call it the police and we say that this went down and that went down. Oh, no, you can't believe Cayman Marl Road. Well, it looked like you can't believe the police either. Roni says the Coast Guard only broke down to save the fish. Okay. Dimple, good morning. All right, we got Sugar and Spice who's going to be joining us. And then I want you guys to stay tuned because guess what? After this, we're going to call Mr. Raymond Scott. He probably doesn't even have access to Bobo, so he's probably not listening this morning. But we're going to call him and we're going to surprise him with a little bit of something. So do not go away. All right, Sugar and Spice, you guys ready? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I did not even realize when we were inviting you guys on this morning that you were coming on our anniversary, on our birthday. 5 years.
Of course, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Louis talking about 6 years. Louis, not yet.
We won't miss this day.
I know. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the program. So first of all, those of you who might not know who Sugar and Spice actually are, tell us a little bit about who you are.
Well, Sugar and Spice is a part of the Cayman Bayanihan Filipino community, and we have a weekly show which is called The Mayan. It's an informative show. It's full of talks and how we go about with our daily lives in the Cayman Islands, and if we have also news about consular services, community service, anything that we can talk about, exciting that we can talk about.
Yeah, she talks.
She talks and she spies.
Beautiful. And you know what I like about you guys is you have a really good, like you play off of each other, which is super funny. So one is Sugar and one is Spice. So Spice, raise your hand, Spice, so people can see who you are.
Spice.
Yes, that's Spice. She's really spicy. And then Sugar is a nice sweet one. Raise your hand, Sugar.
Hi.
So they are fantastic. So they do a weekly show every single Wednesday. Some of you guys might remember that recently I was actually invited to be a guest on their show. So Cece says Sandy had me excited thinking it was the real Sugar and Spice reality stars. Oh Lord, is there a reality TV show called Sugar and Spice? Anyway, there you have it. So ladies, we know that the Bahanihan Filipino community group, there's a lot of wonderful things in the community. This show that you have, your Sugar and Spice show, really is able to spread, like you said, a lot of educational information out there. You keep the Filipino community in the know. You're kind of like little miniature CMRs for your own community in terms of being informative, engaging, and yes, you've got this wonderful talk show on Wednesday evenings. But you've got a big event that's coming up here shortly that you want everyone to know about, because not just the Filipino community that's invited, but everyone is able to come. So go ahead and tell us all about your event.
Well, it's this coming Sunday, and that's July 3. We will start at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's called the Philippine Festival. So it's going to showcase the different big festivals in the Philippines. And not
Mhm.
only that, we will be also showcasing all the different talents. Like, of course, you know that Filipinos love to sing. We also
Mhm.
have cultural dances. And of course, we will also have the contest for the King and Queen, Festival King and Queen. And also we have a contest, whoever can make the most creative,
Mascara.
innovative mascara or the mask, the festival mask. So everyone can join.
Yeah.
The entrance is free,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
we will also, if you want to help Cancer Society and Meals on Wheels,
Yeah.
we are going to have a raffle, and you're going to win a 2013 Honda Fit Hybrid.
What? Nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Wow, I might try to sign up for that. I'm just kidding.
And don't forget the food.
Of course,
So,
Miss Sandra, don't forget the food.
Don't forget the food.
yes, yes,
I
I've
will be
been
there
to I've been to this
definitely.
event before, and
Mm.
the food is always just right on point, absolutely delicious. So, how can people get tickets if they're interested in attending your event?
Um,
We have outlets, funky tanks. We have people all over. Oh, the airport this coming Saturday from 1 to 6. And Foster Airport,
Foster's
Foster,
Airport,
Kamana,
Kamana Bay
Mhm.
also,
and A.L. Thompson.
and A.L. Thompson will be also at their gate or at their door. So we
Yeah,
will be selling tickets there as well.
from 7 to 6.
Yeah, or they can contact Cayman
Dion.
Bayanihan or go online and message us if you need a ticket. And also, if you miss all those schedules, you can also buy the tickets at the gate on coming this coming
Every
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Nice, beautiful. All right, folks. So this is an event. What time on Sunday does it start?
it starts 5 o'clock sharp.
5 o'clock
So
sharp.
we will start 5 o'clock
Yes,
sharp,
and
and
you
it's
you
the
you
show.
stress sharp because of course your events do go on into the evening hours, so you want to ensure that people come
Yes.
out as quickly as
Yes,
possible.
and we
Um,
have a lot. We have a lot in store for everyone. So we want to start on
On
time
time.
because we
mhm.
want to finish it like because it's like a 4 hour event, right?
Yeah.
It's a 4 hour
Yes.
event, and it's really like from start to finish. It's going to be you will be in awe. This is bigger than last year. That we
Yeah.
can promise.
Children
Wow.
are welcome.
Yes, children are welcome, and also
Adults.
this is the first time that the different kinds of Filipino groups are collaborating just to create this big festival presentation.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh wow, very
Mhm.
good. So this is fantastic. So again, folks, the Bahanihan, which is a community group here in the Cayman Islands, an NPO that offers, a lot of they sometimes fundraise not just for their own community but for other people in need as well. They do their show, they do educational segments, they have doctors come on talking about health and wellness, and adding a little bit of humor and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of spice into the mix to make it very, very entertaining for everyone. So, ladies, we know that you have an entire group that is makes this a success. A big shout out to Dion and everyone else involved in the Bahanihan group. And of course, I
Yes.
know that you have some sponsors that always make your events possible. So please tell us a little bit about
Yes.
who you'd like to thank as sponsors.
Uh, Before we mention our platinum, we will leave it to the last.
Yes.
So we have our gold sponsors, the COA Group Limited at Barker's Beach Resort, West Bay 1, West Bay 2, Skylofts, and Grand Cayman Beach Resort. Grace Kennedy Money Services Western Union. We have Island Paving Limited, Smoothie King Animal House, Prodigy Jewelry and Designs of David Evans, A.L. Thompson, and Supriyan Body Boden. That's for the gold.
Yeah, for our sponsor, silver sponsors, we have Royal Medical and Wellness Center, Wendy's, Trades Career Development, and
Mhm.
Wherever by Andre and Catherine Wilson. Complete Services Group, Pepsi, of course, Pepsi,
Mhm.
Cars Limited, Campbell Group, which is the one that provides the
car.
car. We have also our regular sponsors like Auto Spa, Sherville Construction, Uncle Clem's Distribution, Another Chance Strip Shop, Mark
Langevin.
Langevin, Pro Scraper Complete, Foster's Food Fair, Florisa Miller, Fridge Revo, The Excellent Cleaner, New Asia Grocery, CNC Grab, Flow Cayman, Wardrobe, yeah,
And
those are,
yeah, we
and
have
all the
donors,
Philippine community and all Filipino group. But of course, like Atisani said, we would also like to thank the Department of Tourism headed by the Honorable Kenneth Bryan for also giving us a support, and also for working with us and helping us with this cultural show.
Mhm.
They are.
All right, so
That
Yula
will
Black
get from
says, will this be a live event? I have a Filipino friend that's hospitalized, and I know that he would love to watch this. So I think we
Yes.
might live stream it. I know that we certainly have in the past.
Of course,
So yeah,
we expect Cayman Marl to have it live on stream.
yes.
So yes, it will be live for those that were not able to come. Of course, you can watch it online.
All right, folks, the festival is coming up. We'll post up their flyer and our page a little bit later on. Go out and support. The money being raised is going towards community initiatives. For the Bahanihan NPO, which again, they help many people in the community. They even, I know for a fact, had some donations available when the fire in Honduras happened. I think it was last year. So ensure that
Yeah.
you get out there and support them. It's a wonderful event. And listen, they are always very, very inclusive. They have invited me to this event for many, many years now. I go, well, several years, I should say. And I always make sure that I attend and I go because it is really a fantastic and enjoyable evening. It's great to see and learn about other cultures and enjoy, their festivals, their food, their decorations. You feel like you have actually stepped out of the Cayman Islands for a minute to be able to see this cultural just conglomeration of every single thing. Conglomeration. And of course, the Filipino community itself, within the Filipino community, it is very, very diverse. I was surprised to learn how diverse the community is. And they have thousands of islands and they represent each other and, trying to be inclusive and as diverse as possible. So Juliet is asking again for the location of the event and the cost of the tickets.
The location of the event is at the Lion Center along Crew Road. And the entrance is free, but if you want to join the raffle, the cost of the ticket is $25 for you to win the Honda Fit 2013.
All right, so
If
you
you
can
don't
go for
win, we
free.
have help Cayman Cancer Society and the Meals on Wheels.
Yes, those are our beneficiaries
Those are
this
your
year.
beneficiaries this year.
Yes,
Cayman
yes.
Islands Cancer Society and Meals on Wheels. So both
Meals on Wheels.
very, very good causes. So again, it's going to be at the Lion Center this Sunday at 5 p.m. sharp.
Yes.
All right,
Sharp.
folks. So go ahead and get your tickets. The tickets again are necessary if you want to enter the raffle. Otherwise, you can certainly just come for free. Ladies, Sugar and Spice, thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Sandra.
Thank
You
you.
have more power and always.
Yes, I'm so glad that you guys
Happy
could join us.
anniversary.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're able to
Yes.
join on our anniversary. So again, congratulations to you and your group, and we'll see you guys
Thank
on
you.
Sunday.
Yes, we'll see you there.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Bye, guys.
Okay, you
Bye-bye.
have a great day.
Thank you very much. All right, folks. So I see some comments coming in about the BRAC situation. So let me just read some of those comments. So this person said, let me see here. Right. So the other helicopter being serviced.
Tapusin niyo tong ano.
Let's see.
Tapusin niyo tong
So
live
this
natin.
person says,
Balik kayo.
right. So the other helicopter being serviced in the U.S. That would have been good to know. New boats, but since they were purchased by persons who have no marine experience and have no clue what they're doing, the vessel is not fit for purpose. The vessel does not have propellers, but instead use a water jet propulsion system similar to what a jet ski uses. Okay.
Close natin.
This type of propulsion system is not suitable for this type of environment because of the large amounts of seaweed we experience. The problem they experienced was caused by the engine propulsion system sucking up seaweed, causing it to get plugged up, rendering the vessel inoperable. What the heck? So this is what happened to the Coast Guard vessel. Wow. This person really needs to know. If the Coast Guard was ran by persons who actually had marine experience and not just reading a book and taking a test.
Hello, hello, hello. Kayo ba'y nag-almusal na? Good morning po.
Ako hindi.
Ito po is a special presentation po ng Sugar and Spice Damayan. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Sugar.
And spice?
Naka-red talaga, parang chili pepper. Kaya ako nag-decide na mag-white. Hindi, nakalimutan ko lang. Bumabata na po. Gaya po ng sinabi namin na Tisani, this is a special event. Baliktad tayo ngayon na Tisani. Ako ang mag-good morning. Good morning, Cayman. Good morning, Cayman Brack. And good morning, Little Cayman.
Good evening, Philippines! From Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao mula Abra to Sulu.
Yes,
Magandang gabi sa
yes.
inyong lahat.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes. Tonight. Yeah, tonight
Oh, yeah,
pala.
this morning.
Tonight. Tama po yun. Tonight po.
We're gonna be live at Lion Center tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Live po daw kami. Tsada po kami ngayon ni Ate Sunny. Hindi ko po alam kung
Parang wala tayong mga trabaho, ah.
ako wala. Ewan ko ikaw. So,
Sir, pwede?
tawagan mo si sir mo. Mabait naman si sir. He's very considerate. Pasensya na po, nag-ano ko, kasi I want to share this also. I want to share this broadcast po sa aking Facebook para po ganun po din ang gawin ninyo sa mga nanonood po.
Yes.
Can you share also? And not only that, like
share, and subscribe.
At isani may napansin ako.
Ba?
Parang gusto ko mag-morning. Kasi ang ganda ng ilaw, natural yung
Oo nga, no?
Ang
Oo
ganda,
nga, no?
ang ganda. We don't need so much. Patay pa tong isang ilaw na to.
Yes. Mas maganda nga pala, siguro sa umaga.
Yes.
Pero walang makikinig sa atin, lahat sila nasa trabaho.
Ganun?
Yeah.
Di, manood na lang sila ng recorded.
Wala tayong mga comments.
Yun lang. Kaya kung sino po yung naka-online, mag-comment po kayo at babasahin po namin ni Ate Sunny.
Yes.
We just finished our interview with Miss Sandra Hill of Cayman Marl Road, yung kanyang morning radio show. It's our way of inviting also not only the Filipino community but also the whole Cayman Islands to join us and to watch, to be entertained sa ating upcoming Philippine Festival. Kaya
and be a part and parcel of the festivity that we have to always look back sa ating roots.
Yes.
And before we forget, happy anniversary sa CMR. Yung mga
Yes.
nanonood ngayon, go.
Great Miss Sandra Hill of Cayman Marl Road.
May price.
Yes. May raffle. Dapat bumati na ako.
May raffle sila.
Yes. So, kayo po, bumati na rin po. Pero balik po kayo sa amin ni Ate Sunny, ha? Manood po kayo. Huwag niyo po kaming iiwanan ni Ate Sunny. Maawa naman kayo sa amin.
Wala pa kaming almusal.
Nakikita ko yung tinapay sa harapan ko, Ate Sunny, tsaka yung kape ko, hindi ko mainom.
Sinong Facebook user?
Good morning, Sugar and Spice, Sir Dion. Good morning po.
Okay, so,
Ayaw kasi nang yan.
yeah, so, as we always say, pag nag-open po kayo ng Cayman Bayanihan Filipino page, Filipino community page, meron po si Sir Dion ni sinishare na link para po mabasa namin yung kung sino yung Facebook user na nag-comment kasi lalabas yung pangalan nyo. Otherwise, hindi namin alam sino.
Oo. Oh, Mr. Asadon, good morning. Magandang gabi sa iyo diyan. Kumusta na si Cooper?
Si Kukay.
nag-
Kukay is watching us.
Hi,
Hi, Kukay!
Kukay!
Good
Good morning! Magkasama lang kami niya ni Kukay kagabi kumakain ng
Magpag-game
pansit.
tayo. Magpag-game tayo.
Bago ka
Para tayo ng
magpag-game.
isang sakong bigas.
Mag-greet muna ako sa Bulacan. I love you, remember?
Wow! Oh, may isang sakong bigas daw na ipaparapol si Sir D. Buti na lang, hindi yan nasaing nung isang araw.
Nanonood si Arnel de la Cruz sa Dam.
Ay!
Good morning, Mr.
Arnel! Good
Si
morning
Mr.
po.
Robert din.
Of course,
Oh.
definitely.
Yes, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Baka magustuhan po namin at isa nitong good morning show.
Good morning.
Oo
Di,
nga.
tsaka ang ganda ng
Ang ganda ng
ilaw.
liwanag.
Oh, natural light.
Natural.
Natural. Nalinis, oh.
Oo, malinis na malinis.
Ibig sabihin,
Tingnan mo, patay pa yan.
Masyado tayo nagtitipid sa ilaw.
Tapos, yung ilaw na yan, hindi pa nakaharap sa amin ni Ate Sani. Kumustahin mo yan, Ate Sani? Ano pa kaya kung nakaharap sa amin yan?
Baby Exicom, oh.
Yes, ang aga na nagising ng bunso namin sa Exicom, si Miss Kukay Dominguez. Good morning, good morning po.
Good morning, Miss Cookie.
Katulong namin yan kagabi, nagugupit siya para dun sa
Tell
mga
them all about what's
bantings.
going on in the evening. What are we doing, di ba?
Ay,
Mamaya na, malalaman nila pag nag-live ka.
yes. Alam niyo po, we are proud to say na a lot of Filipino community group joined force for a big production number. Itong production number na to is more or less 30 minutes. More than 30 minutes, sabi ni Mikay sa akin kagabi.
I thought it was just going to be 10.
No, Ate San,
Wow, 30 minutes.
na naka-freeze kayo doon, na nanunood kayo. Maganda po ang mga props, talagang pinaghirapan ng mga artist.
Yes, kudos to the artist. Grabe.
Yes, grabe. Si Dong, si
Boyet?
Robert, si sino pa
May Boyet yata.
Ha?
Clement?
si Clement, ang dami nila dun. Si
Si
Bitoy,
pala,
yes, si
hindi
Bitoy.
Boyet.
Tapos kagabi, buti na lang, dumating ako dun kagabi. Nandun yung dalawang, ang nagvi-video is si Jason Banawa. Nandun din kagabi si Albert, si Betong.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was there also. So he will be our official photographer. Tapos si Jason will be the videographer. Plus, last night, bago ako pumunta ng Lion Center, I had a good meeting with the technical committee. Excited na rin sila. At saka ang ganda ng backdrop. Maganda ang backdrop ng paghabang ng ongoing ang show. Pinag-isipan po talaga ang backdrop.
Yeah. So, huwag niyo na isabihin lahat.
Yes, wala nang excitement.
Okay lang.
Tapos meron po tayong mga choral groups. By the way, yung big presentation po na yun comprises of more or less 80 dancers.
One of our major contributor, Benilde Reyes.
Wow!
Good morning,
Bing!
Binigay niyan.
Bing, punta na ako dyan. Yung aking
Kape.
Kape.
hindi lang kape.
Carrot cake.
Yung carrot cake ko sa Vigoro. Yes. Kaya, Bing, thank you. Pupuntahan namin dyan. Mamaya, pupunta ako. Ang tawag nito nawala na tuloy ako. 80 dancers po yun. Tapos, ng different presentations. Aside pa doon, meron po mga performers sa stage.
Yeah.
Si Ate Sani po ay kakanta.
Si Adonis yan, yung tumulong kagabi.
Oh!
Palagi siya nagbibigay ng pandesal at tinapay every day.
Yes.
Wow,
Alam mo,
thank you.
Adonis, sandali kukunin ko lang.
Bakit ako wala?
Dinala ko talaga siya, Adonis, kasi masarap.
Ang daming ganyan na tumutulong sa atin.
Yes.
Alam mo, nakakalimutan natin silang pasalamatan.
Yes, Adonis, thank you very much. Alam mo, hindi lang to one time na ginagawa ni Adonis. Nagbibigay po siya ng stocks para po dun sa mga volunteers na mga nagsasayaw. May dinner po. Kagabi, nagluto din si Merlina ng pansit. Tapos, carrot cake nga daw, sabi ni Bing. Tapos, merong with coffee.
Yeah.
Ay, Ate Misani, kailan natin pumunta doon?
Ang daming sip-sip naman kay Spicy.
Bakit? Ako nga wala akong pan, oh.
O, ito na pan mo. Tapos, may nagdala din kagabi. So,
Siomay.
tsaka siomay. Hindi ko inabutan kasi yung siomay eh. Pero may siomay din kagabi. Tapos yung mga drinks, andun lahat. So, marami pong tulong-tulong po talaga. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Tapos mamayang gabi daw, ang sabi ni Marlena, maggagawa siya ng arroz caldo.
Nandito na.
O yan,
Lutuin na lang.
lulutuin na lang daw ni Madam Marlena dito
Ano
mamaya.
to?
Yung siomay.
Oh,
Courtesy.
wow.
Courtesy. Oh.
Iba pala pag morning show.
Sinulog team.
Wow.
Yes. Niluto nila yan.
Tataba uli ako nito. Ah,
Ganito pala pag morning, Ate San, may ganitong live na pagkain. Mag-morning show na nga lang tayo, Ate Sani. Tapos, of course, sabi ko kakanta si Ate Sani because she's with the choral group.
oh, hindi
Sample
nila,
naman.
hindi nila-
Sample.
Wala.
Wow!
Sample.
Wow!
Sample.
Wag.
hindi nila alam, nag-lip sync lang ako. Kaya nagtataka ako bakit si Ray saka si Rachel
Uy, nandyan
napatingin.
yung ano mo,
Oo nga,
conductor mo.
napatingin sa akin, wala naman akong sound.
Kasi
Sabi, napa-flat na daw ako. Ba't ako mapa-flat? Wala nga akong sound eh.
hindi nila alam kasi Ate Sani kung sintonado ka o tama ka sa nota.
Pampadagdag lang ng body doon.
Very good siya. Very good.
Oh, very good daw.
Oh.
Lip sync yun.
Oh.
Tapos, aside pa doon, kagaya na po nang na-announce kahapon, yung
But it's huge.
Hindi ko
Yes.
Matindi.
Maraming nakakakilala sa kanya kasi yung comment kahapon, ang daming excited.
Mhm.
So, K-Jap will be joining us Sunday. But, gababalansihin din natin yung ating show kasi aside dun sa mga young bagets-bagets na rap-rap, tayong pang joke box na kantahan.
Ay, oo.
Yes.
Meron din tayong wanggets.
Hindi naman Ate Sani kasi 'di ba pag mga fiesta yan ang mga sikat, yung mga ganyan. Kaya we also invite them para that is why it's called variety. Kagaya po ng kulay ng fiesta, iba-iba ang kulay. So, iba-iba din po ang presentation na binibigay namin.
There will be a kaleidoscope of colors,
Wow.
sounds, and
Mm.
smells.
Kalidyos ko.
Uy, pasalamatan natin lahat ng mga sponsors
Oo nga pala.
Oo nga, dahan-dahanin natin to Ate Sani
Yes.
para hindi tayo mabulol.
Wala naman tayong oras na hinahabol,
Alam mo,
no?
nung ginagawa
sige.
ko yan, na lumula ako.
Yes.
We forgot to mention sa CMR, yung second prize winner po na donors ay si Miss Dr. Kirk Donald of Royal Wellness and
Yes.
Royal Medical and Wellness Center. Si Kirk
Yes.
Donald po
Siya po ang magbibigay.
magdo-donate ng second prize na raffle.
No.
Oh, second prize sa raffle.
Oh yeah, second prize
1,000.
raffle pala.
Yeah.
Nahilo na ako.
Yep.
Yes.
So we also have other consolation prizes. 32-inch smart TV. We have 4 Foster's Group. Ano sa
Yung
GC?
courtesy of
Gift
Fitch Revo. Huwag mong kalimutan yung Fitch Revo.
Gift certificate.
Gift certificate. Yung TV po from Fritz Revo. Miss
Leia Lim.
Of Miss Leia Lim.
Yes.
Ang laging exciting every time nakikita ko si Leia, iba ang color ng kanyang hair. Oh, pero I love it because she can carry it well. Yun ang gusto ko na whatever you do to yourself na magpakulay ka ng buhok, magpaiksi ka, but if you carry yourself well, talagang ganda.
Yeah. So we also have 4 $50 worth of Western Union certificate.
Yes.
Okay. So we have
Pati may nakalimutan ka.
ang wardrobe gift.
Yes! Hi, Miss Wardrobe!
Yes.
Kumusta?
Great siya. Marami
Yes.
siyang i-donate. Actually, kaya nag-level up yung kanyang sponsorship.
Yes. Kaya, she's a very nice lady
Ang
to.
daming gift pack na yan.
Yes, she's a very nice lady. Tawag nito, Miss Wardrobe. Maraming salamat din po.
So shall we mention the prices for the best mascara and festival queen, or shall we leave that for tonight?
Yeah, we'll leave it for tonight para baka madagdagan pa to this whole day kasi May mga lakad pa po kami. May
Yeah,
mga
but
bubuuhin pa
for
kami
our
mga
gold
ano.
sponsors, ang number 1 po is the COE Group Limited by Mr. Michelle or Michael Powery
Michelle
and
Powery.
Morn Boats.
Tsaka, let's just make mention, sa hindi po nakakaalam, yung COE group po, yun po yung group na nagpa-contest po dun sa swing.
Mood Swing.
Yes, sila po yun. And
Nananalo ang sumbayanihan.
yes, and not only that, they also supported us.
Cheryl is watching and good morning daw.
Good morning, Miss Ganda Cheryl. How are you?
And of course, Marlena.
O ba, ang aking kumaring si Marlena nanonood.
Ready na pala yung
Yung pang-arskaldo. Ewan ko kung nakuha yung kaldero. Naiwan yan kagabi.
Tapon ko sa basurahan.
Ay. Okay. So, we have, remember guys, we have a festival king and queen.
Ano yung mga prizes? Please!
Oy, asan
Akala ko
prices,
mamayang
Ani?
gabi natin sasabihin
Yung
natin.
mamayang
Mamayang gabi?
Magbisaya na lang ko, oy. Bali ako dila.
Yes, so yung best sa mascara will get $200. This is
Courtesy of
Florissa Miller plus ano yung raffle ticket?
tagaan siya og 1 raffle ticket.
Okay. And then the second best is $50 from Western Union, and then the third and the fourth is from a gift certificate from Wardrobe, and then yung 5th to 10th is $25 cash. All of them will be receiving a free raffle ticket as well.
Rochelle Miles said good morning.
Hi, Miss Gandang Rochelle.
Miss Roselle, good
Yes,
morning.
Good morning sa'yo.
Come over mamayang gabi kung andito ka. Para doon sa Lion Center.
O, doon tayo sa Lion Center, Rochelle. Kita tayo doon. Malagkit, wala. Ba't walang malagkit?
Hindi, kulang na malagkit daw yung ano. Hanap pa.
So, yung sa Festival Queen naman, of course, sa matatanggap nila is aside dun sa crown. Can we show the crown?
Yes!
Can we show the crown? The crown po is, ito po
That's simple.
yes, special po ang order nito. Talagang,
May crown din ba?
no. Yes, may crown ang king. So, aside from the crown, meron silang sash. May gift certificate ang queen from Auto Spa. Monthly special. May bouquet and of course t-shirts, $400 cash, wardrobe gift packs, and gift certificate then from Robert Faley Wellness Spa Salon, and 1 raffle ticket to be given prior to the raffle.
There you go.
Tanggalin natin sa naka-box pa po talaga siya, kaya hindi lang siya binili po sa tabi-tabi. Galing pa po siya sa US in order po ito sa online. Maganda yung brand na mabigat siya. Ito po yung crown.
Ilapit.
Yan. Para makita.
Oh,
Pairam ng red, Atisan.
Red.
Yan, para makita. Italagay natin dito.
Wow, look at
Yan.
that.
Yan po yung crown ng queen.
Ito yung mga gems niya.
Oh, maganda siya. Maganda talaga siya. May siya. Tsaka ang color niya po is hindi gold, hindi silver. Ang color niya po is rose gold. Kaya maganda po siya. Ayan, ang ganda. Pwede bang masukat?
Wow!
Parang magkaroon man lang ako ng chance na magka-crown.
Ako may crown din, silly.
Wow! Ang ganda naman! Pwede bang magpalakad-lakad ako sa 7 Mile na nakaganito?
May sili ka dyan?
Ganyan pala, Tisan.
Jing!
Baliktad. Yan!
Nanonood si
diba?
Mario. Nanonood si Mario.
Okay, Dadu, alam mo na. Sabi ng asawa ko, umaringkin ka naman dyan. Ayan, ganda. Tsaka kahit wala siyang Sir D, wala siyang pin,
Diba?
di siya nahuhulog.
Yes.
Mamahalin talaga siya, Ate Sani. Tinan mo, kahit magganyan ako.
Titihan.
Oo, maganda siya.
Sana lang walang manghablot. Mamaya ako.
O baka naman Ate San, malaki lang yung ulo ko, kaya hindi siya nahuhulog. Pero ang ganda niya, aray ko, masakit. Pero maganda siya, ang bigat, Tsaka, tinan mo naman,
Hindi
saucy.
kaya isang lasa prodigy yan?
Pwede rin siguro. Tanggalin na natin siya sa plastic. Tinan naman po yung ano, may,
Nasaan yung Krilo?
tsaka, ito po yung brand niya. Paano to basahin, Ate San? Aoli Grace?
Aioli Grace.
Aioli Grace. Yan po yung brand ng Crown. Aioli Grace.
Pag may
Luxury.
mga anak pa dyan, pangalanan nyo Aioli Grace.
Yes, ang ganda pala ng pangalan, no? Aioli Grace.
Mga relo.
Ito daw yung mga relo.
Bakit binibigay lahat sa akin, Ate Sani?
Pakita niyo, ang dami na, pakita niyo yung crown natin. Crown.
Ganon?
Oo.
Dito na yan sa tabi natin, Ate San.
Dito sa gitna. Dito sa gitna, ang crown. Asan yung kotson? Or,
Hindi, dito natin ilagay kasi red.
okay.
Hindi kita. Mas makita siyang ganyan.
Yan.
Hindi siya nakikita kasi walang contrast na kulay.
Oo nga, kasi white yung
Ano
background.
dapat?
Right, wala ba?
Akin na, Sir D, yung red mong nasa likod.
Nandito sa likod mo.
White to eh. Hindi
White na.
makikita ang white. I need red. Para
Oh.
makita din. Yan!
Oops.
Sabihin nila itong dalawan to, ang gulo.
There you go.
Bukod sa crown.
Yan! Gumanda na siya.
Yeah.
Yan. Tsaka bukod sa crown, ano ba itong tinapay na to? Wala ito, umalis sa tabi ko.
Parang Swarovski yata ang mga ano.
Oo, parang Swarovski yung kanya, ano. Yung Festival King will get an Armitron
Magandang relo niya.
silver sports watch. Chrono watch siya.
Courtesy of
Courtesy of Prodigy Jewelry. Sabi nga ni Cheryl, rose gold din daw po yung naibigay nilang watch from Prodigy. So, ternong-terno po dun sa crown.
Grabe, no?
Wow! Meant to be talaga. Matakin mo yan. Ganda-ganda.
So, who will be?
Naku, kagabi nakita ko sila mag-practice at Isani. Ang saya-saya. Kaya this evening may meeting ako with Mikay para ma-finalize na. Ang ganda niya kasi tingnan mo yung dulo niya at Isani, may mga ganda pang Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng crown na to. Hindi siya yung crown na nabibili mo diyan sa tabi-tabi.
Yan ang crown na nabibili sa gitna-gitna.
Oo, hindi po siya sa tabi-tabi nabibili, sa gitna-gitna po siya. So, maganda siyang klase. Even the craftsmanship is nice. Kaya, ang galing.
Good luck sa winner.
Yes, good luck sa winner. So, aside from that, meron pa silang marireceive na bouquet, na gift
Ang daming
certificate.
gift certificate.
Yes. At marami pa po kaming pipick uping gift certificate.
Yung sa lalaki na.
Yes.
Pasalamat tayo sa mga Filipino businessman na nagpo-provide ng mga gift certificate.
Yes, walang sawa po talagang nagbibigay.
Pati mga churches.
Yes, pati yung support po ng mga different churches po. Nasa po.
Yan. Yung unity kasi ngayon, mas siya.
Tsaka yung walang sawa po talagang mga dancer na nagpa-practice hanggang 11:30 po sila ng gabi. Hindi po ako pwede magstay ng ganun. Maaga na po ako natutulog ngayon. Kaya, maaga natutulog. Kachat ko si Ate Sani tsaka si Ate Carmi. Paano naman ako matutulog ng maaga? Ang kulit-kulit nilang dalawa. Matutulog na ako. So, yes. So, talaga, overwhelming po yung klase ng support. And I think everybody miss also the feeling of having Fiesta Tisani, right?
Yeah.
Kaya yun ang din. Tapos, karamihan din sa kanila gusto ding magsayaw kasi mahilig sumayaw. Kaya, yun ang nagda-drive din sa kanila. Ang saya-saya kagabi na habang gumagawa sila ng mga props ni Tisani, kwentuhan sila, nagtatawanan, ang ganda-ganda tingnan.
At kulang daw ang kanilang feeders. Isip ako ng isip, sabi ko, ano kaya yung feeders?
Feathers.
Feathers pala.
Hindi naman kasi sinabi kung ilang supot na feathers. Kung ganun pala, dapat kinuha yung lahat ng manok doon sa West Bay at kinulayan lahat ng... Hindi ko sasabihin ko anong kulay.
pagka may mga manok naglalakad na walang feeders, ang
Si Jing
culprit,
po!
Ibig sabihin po, kinuha na po lahat ng Cayman Bayanihan volunteers ang mga feeders.
kawawang manok, magtago na kayo.
Nananawagan po kami sa mga manok.
Sabi, yung mga manok na nanahimik kami dito.
Magdala po kayo isang kanin na tapos tapon nyo doon, tapos isa-isahin nyo silang kunin. Piliin nyo lang yung puti kasi mahirap kulayan yung itim.
Oh, marami daw sa West Bay.
Oo nga. Doon na lang sa harapan ng bahay ko, ang dami eh. Hindi, marami pa naman ata doon sa binibilhan namin. Kaya, sana matapos na nila
Meron pa
this
ba?
evening. Yes, meron pa, nandun sa taas. Kukunin nila. So, yun, isa po yun sa mga dapat,
We're looking for sponsors for the... Marami pa tayong kailangan sponsors. So,
akala ko sponsors,
Meron pa dyan.
sponsors ng feathers.
Hindi. Oh, pwede rin. Di ba? Kasi expenses din yun. If they want to volunteer to buy it for us, including kung may mga gusto magbigay ng fireworks.
Fireworks.
Mm.
O yung may mga lahing inchik daw dyan na gusto magbigay ng fireworks.
Magpa-fireworks na.
No. Gusto ko, na lang, donation na lang para mapunta dun sa nangangailangan. Kasi you're just
sayang.
burning money for fireworks.
Yeah.
No, I don't go for that. Kahit nga sa bahay namin, pag bagong taon, bibili kayo dyan, susunugin nyo lang. Right, Ate Sunny?
Yep. And with that, we would like to invite you tonight sa live show ng Wednesday Damayan. Nangyayari sa akin. Sa Lion Center.
Di pa kasi nag-almusal kami ni Ate Sunny.
Kailangan itulak to ng kape.
Oo, yung masarap na breakfast Ate Sunny, no? Ganda ng ngiti ni Ate Sunny. Yes. Tsaka yung mga sasali dyan, yung mga mask, pagandahin nyo na kasi may price din po yun. So, whatever design that you can come up with.
Naghanap pa tayo ng additional king. Kulang tayo.
Yes, kung sino po yung hahabol na king. Ako, ang gaganda ng rampa nila kagabi. Maganda yung stage natin at Sunny kasi may hagdanan siya pababa.
Okay.
It's not like the last time na parang siya. Ito may gradual na hagdanan pababa, which is nice. Maganda kasi may performance doon na, hindi ko na lang sasabihin yung buong but may performance doon na magagamit pala yung hagdanan na yun. Pati yung mga contestants will be going down. So,
as we're just spelling all the secrets, meron akong sasabihin na they have to watch out for Gab. Aakyat si Gab sa hagdanan.
wag mo sasabihin. Yung sa akin naman, hagdanan lang yung sinabi ko.
Sabi ko lang,
Hindi lang
hagdanan
yun,
din.
yung pagtuhog.
Tinuhog si Gab.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Di ba, Jing?
Yes, basta.
Basta.
You will be in awe. Kaya lagi kong sinasabi, you will be in
Matindi yung ati-atihan. Grabe.
Yes. Matindi po yun. Tsaka, ang bawat performances po, hindi lang siya yung mababaw lang. Yung bawat performances has parang it's being expounded na maganda talaga, maganda. May para kayong umuwi sa Pilipinas talaga at nag-attend ng fiesta.
Katulad ng sinabi ni Miss Sandy kanina, di ba? It's
Mhm.
like you pause Cayman for a minute
Yes.
and you're just out of Cayman and see Philippine cultures.
Yes. So, yun po ang ating yun po ang they have to look forward look forward for that. Sino yung nagsabing sound
Si
interesting?
Rochelle.
Sound interesting. Hindi lang siya sound interesting, Rochelle.
Wala
It's
siya,
also exciting.
Bakit siya
Dapat
sa
No, I even want her to join the festival queen.
Yeah, pwede pa siya.
Makakahabol.
Basic lang naman, di ba? Explain mo sa kanya, Rochelle.
Rochelle, you only need to wear any Philippine costume. Maria Clara, or if you can, like, yun. Kaya mo pa, pwede ka pang sumali, pwede ko pang dagdagan yung piniprint ko. So, yes. So, lahat po yun, po natin, matutunghayan, ang lalim ng Tagalog ko, matutunghayan po natin this coming Sunday evening. Hindi lang po yun. Yung dalawang beauty queen pong kasama nyo ngayon, magsusuot din kami ng aming Filipiniana. Magsisimula po kami ni Ate Sunny ng tribal at tatapusin namin ng gabi ng Filipiniana. O, di ba? Para din kaming si Imelda Marcos ni Ate Sani pagkatapos ng event. Busy lagi sa work. Iba naman para mapagbigyan ng chance. Oh, pero punta ka, Shell. Kailangan nandun ka, Shell.
Yep.
Yes.
Yung ka-team niya, di PDT, di ba?
Mhm.
PDT si special and they're
Yes,
having a
yes.
presentation.
Yes. Manood ka ng presentation ng PDT. Their presentation is really good.
Grabe.
Yes, yes. Grabe din talaga. Ay, naku, wala akong masabi. Talagang everybody is putting all their talents, their knowledge, their effort, their time.
Energy.
Yes, and their energy. Tama si Ate. Ay, yung energy talaga, Ate Sani, kaya kailangan talaga ng
Snacks.
snacks. Kaya, kudos also to Tang for all the effort talaga. Up and down
Ano
si
yung
Tang.
assistant choreographer ni Mikay?
Yes. May mga
Si
assistant
Jason.
choreographer si Mikay, si Jason at sino yung girl?
Shell?
Yes, asawa po siya
Michelle.
ni nung kaibigan ko.
Oh, galing.
Mm.
Tapos si
Si Gab mismo.
Si Nanette Amido also is
Of course, Gab.
si
Mm.
Gab. Nako. Ito po is not only collaborations of Philippine community, but it's also a collaborations of choreographers. Kaya yun ang sinasabi kagabi sa akin ni Kukay. Napaka-humble ni Rochelle, giving chances to other Filipinas. Yes, yes. Humble talaga yan si Rochelle. Maganda pa.
Nope.
Other things to discuss, Ate Sani?
Nothing follows.
Nagugutom na po kasi si Ate Sani.
We're inviting you. We still have tickets.
Yes.
Yep.
Uulitin ko po sa Foster's Airport this coming Saturday
Saturday.
from 1 to 6 o'clock. 3 to 6 naman po sa Camana
Camana
Bay. Sa
7
A.L.
to
Thompson.
6. 7 in the morning to 6 in the evening.
Yes. We need
Meron.
shift. At
So
least 2
we
hours.
also need volunteers to man those grates.
Yes, sa mga gates po, yung mga hindi po busy this coming Saturday, we are requesting po na kung sino po yung gustong mag-volunteer to sell tickets. Nandun po kami, yung iba sa amin. We will be like spread kung saan-saan po ang
And thank
namin.
you, A.L. Thompson, for giving us.
Yes, ALT also for giving us a chance to sell the tickets.
Hirap pumasok to,
Yes. Maraming salamat. Pati po yung support po ng ALT, of course.
Yeah.
This is their first time to venture with us. Plus, of course, maraming salamat. In English, thank you very much to the Department of Tourism. We are so blessed and we are so humbled by your what you call this support, and not only that, the trust that you gave us to become your partner in not only with this event, but we have already talked about future projects, and we are so delighted po talaga and so happy na.
I think there is an article sa Cayman Compass also by Miss Vicky
Yes.
Wheaton.
Yes. Also, maraming salamat uli po, Department of Tourism, headed by the Honorable Kenneth Bryan, and also the Deputy Premier was also there, Mr. Chris Saunders also. Is it proper na to bring out the picture?
Well, yes. But what we said is we wait for them to post it for us. But if you want, I can.
Pinost na ba nila?
Hindi ko nakikita.
Okay. But they allowed us to.
Of course.
So I think we are also
Sure?
allowed
Okay.
to show the picture.
Let's show it now. Saan ba yun? Dami ko. Sige. But anyhow, thank
Before that, we
Filipino community
we
that
would
helped
like
us.
to thank the Filipino community for all the help also, and for
We
being
are
with,
always helping us selling tickets, you know.
yes, for being with us through this whole
Trial and tribulation.
yes. Phoenix
Yes,
Guardian
daw.
Chapter 2, Phoenix Guardian Chapter 1, Philippine Guardian Brotherhood Inc., the Cayman Islands Blue Iguana, the PGBI Turtle Group, Philippine Tennis Club, Philippine Dance Troupe, the
Cayman.
Cayman Crew, or Cayman Crew, the Philippine Independence Committee, Cayman Islands, andun po sila lagi nagtutulong sa atin. Also, thank you also last night, Miss Ina gave me the certificate of appreciation po dun sa pag-MC ko rin po dun sa Philippine Independence Day. Maraming salamat po. Tsaka yung JD Beauty Salon and Barbers. Maraming salamat po. At ito pong napakahaba at isang milya po naming babasahing simulan mo, Ate Sani.
Okay, now it's my turn. It's Robert Faley of Wellness Spa Saloon, Asia Retail, JJR Litson, GCE Pinay Heaven, Lions Club of Grand Cayman, Clarity Entertainment of Dwayne Sound System, JU1 Cayman Islands Missionary Families of Christ, Living Hope Community, Christ the Living God Church, Faith in Christ, Pusong Pinoy, ANP Sweet Dreams of Annabel Mendoza, the Triskelion Tau Gamma Phi Fraternity Fra pala. Alpha Phi, nabali na inoon. Alpha Phi Omega Supersedes Institute of Integrated Electrical Engineers Cayman Chapter balik ng JJ Arlington.
Ulitin
Papa
talaga
Jets.
yan. Yes.
MMB Mix and Match, RDM Agency, Beauty Wanderer, Gemma Powery, Beauty Essentials, MD1 Food Hub, Radio Cayman 89.9. Remember we were there
Yes.
with Sterling Dwayne Ebanks, Radio Cayman Business Boss with Miss Anita Khan, Worldwide Premier Media. Media talaga, media. O, ano ba, Jing? Tulungan mo na ako dito.
Worldwide Premier Media by KG Paray, Cayman Marl Road, Cayman Compass, Cayman Times, Philippine Embassy, Washington, D.C., Byte Studio, Mr. Jason Banawa, he's our official videographer. Mr. Albert Cabudoy, our official photographer.
Yes. So, abangan niyo po mamaya magla-live ulit tayo doon mismo sa site.
Yes, we will have our damayan doon po sa Lion Center mamayang gabi para you can already feel the
Sneak peek.
yes, the
The
excitement,
vibes.
the vibe. Andun po lahat. So, wabayaan mo na, Sir D. Alam mo, Sir D, ay, hindi pala. Why don't you go to their email? Yan.
Ay, ano nangyari dyan? Yan ang sinabi ni Miss Mona na capture niya.
I think, wag muna, Sir D. I think it's about, check muna natin kay Miss Mona if we can already put out the picture. Then I will make an official post po mamaya.
Okay.
Yes. Also, like sinabi ni Dion, Kuya Art, thank you for helping us sell the tickets din po. Maraming salamat po. Thanks to Bayanihan, you guys do an awesome job. It's an honor to be a member of this group. Maraming salamat.
Daw, mamaya sa Lion Center.
Ang time po mamaya sa Lion Center, me and Ate Sunny will be there. Magsisimula po ang show ng 7:30 in the evening. Yes, Ate Sunny.
Practice yun.
Yes. And also, andun po yung practice. So, we will be just in one corner. Yes. Makikigulo po kami doon ni Ate Sunny. And also, thank you also sa lahat po ng Exicom officers who are up and down in doing all this preparations po. Para po
si
sa...
Tang, ikaw ang culprit ha. My room is a mess.
Me? My house is a mess.
My room is a mess kasi lahat na ng costume, hinalungkat na lahat yung mga balon.
Pumunta ba doon si Tang?
Oo.
Ha? Hindi pwede ito.
Hindi pwede?
Hindi pwede ito. Ito mukhang pwede.
Kailangan ko rin maghalungkat at Tisani kasi wala pa ako. Ayun, okay. So, kasi wala pa akong mamaya ako nasasabihin. So, yung mamayang gabi, huwag kakalimutan. Like what I've said, lahat din po ng volunteers. Maraming salamat po. Dun po sa mga gumagawa din po ng mga props, mga artists. Thank you so much. Headed by Robert and then Dong, Clemen, sino pa? Bitoy. So sila
volunteers today.
Yes. Ngayong gabi po kailangan po natin as much as possible, gusto na po namin tapusin lahat ng props para wala na pong iisipin. Yung mga little things kasi para ma-out of the way na po siya.
Alright.
So, babalik po tayo uli mamayang gabi, 7:30 in the evening. Ito po si Sugar.
And Spice who's taking a long break until tonight.
Wishing you all a happy Wednesday. At magkikita-kita po tayo lahat.
Kita natin yung 20,
Sa Pilipinas po, good night.
Good night, yes.